So you know what we're going to do today? The four of us are going to run through, check this out, our 10 favorite plays from some of our favorite players who are returning from injury. These are the friends that we've been missing, and they're back this year. It's great. They're back. So, guys, top 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, all the way down to 1. These guys were gone, and now they're back. And I'm going to start off with number 10. Remember how good Nick Bosa was of the 49ers? Here we go. 2019 season, week 6. Oh, look out, Case Keenum, he's stripped. And watch what Nick Bosa does. Whee! Remember the slip and slide game? This was a torrential downpour in our nation's capital. This was at end of the game. I think it was up 9-0. Very, very low scoring. And then Bosa does it. And then his teammates join in. This is the crocodile mile, the slip and slide.
Nothing like a slip and slide super soaker
oh my gosh.
During the summertime.
That's number 10. Adams, who is number 9?
Let's go to 2019. How about this? It's Drew Lock. It's the Broncos offense. Let's remember the good times. All right, look at that. Unbelievable. Lofts it, right sideline. Cortland Sutton. That was a diving one-handed grab. He has Casey Hayward. I mean, really look at this. Casey Hayward is all over him, doing a great job. Still comes down with it. This is also Drew Lock's first career touchdown pass in the NFL. Sutton tore his ACL week 1, guys, last year. He missed the entire season. I know they added a lot of artillery on the offensive side and the defensive side this year, but I'm hoping to see Sutton really do his thing this season in 2021.
All right, number 8. Y'all remember how good Bush was? I'm not talking about Reggie or the president. I'm talking about Devin. Devin Bush, this is his rookie season up against Lamar Jackson. The Steelers down 4, Ravens driving. He tries to go for Boyle, and it pops up, and it is tipped and caught by Devin Bush. Devin Bush was an absolute beast, a rocket, sideline to sideline, coming downhill, knocking dudes out. But then he ended up missing the last 11 games of 2020, and it took a toll on that defense. Even though they stepped up, it would have been so much better if they would have.
He's their Devin White. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Same dude.
Exactly. Devin Bush was a beast. Looking forward to having him back on the field. He is truly one of the best young linebackers in the league.
Number 7, Danielle Hunter coming off the edge. That's Phillip Rivers in a Chargers uniform. That's how long it's been since Danielle Hunter had the opportunity to go make a play.
Remember this.
Missed all last season because of a neck injury. He underwent season-ending surgery, but they were able to tweak his contract a little bit, get him back into the fold. And they're certainly relying on Hunter coming back strong from Minnesota here in 2021.
Love to see him. It's a great, great pull, Tom. Let's go to number 6. This is the player I'm looking forward to the most. CMC. Here we go. Remember him down at the goal line back in 2019? He's going to go, whoop! This play made its way into commercials. It is everywhere. This is in the middle of the season. Saw him go for 1,000 rushing, 1,000 receiving, 19 touchdowns, and break the running back record with 116 catches.
Yowza.
It was one of the greatest seasons at any position ever. And then he gets hurt last year, and we haven't seen him in a long time, and I feel like we've moved on. No. C-Mac will be back. New quarterback, new era. Christian McCaffrey coming in at number 6. Who's 5?
Remember when Stafford was the Lions quarterback? Let's do it. This is week 5, 2018. Stafford, look at that beautiful throw. Chucks it down left. Kenny Golladay goes up, and then poor Ha-Ha Clinton Dix. He's in the turf with a stiff arm. Not fun. Jackson eventually catches him, but not before Golladay goes 60 yards. That was the moment you start to realize Golladay is pretty special. We'll see what he does in our backyard here in New York.
This is how wild last year was, okay? The Browns were up 41-14. Then the Cowboys cut the lead 41-38. And then they gave the ball to Odell, and Odell did what he does best on a reverse. And he's running past fast dudes. Jalen Smith
can run
fast. Aldon Smith almost gets him in the backfield. Odell almost drops the ball, has to belly a little bit deeper, and then just takes off, makes a couple of guys miss. But this is the Odell Beckham experience. I know the one-headed catch was years ago, right? But he did this last year in week 4. Imagine what he can do if he's actually stronger than he's ever been before. He can really add an element to their team. Tom, what do you got?
Number 3, Saquon Barkley, week 17 of 2019. He's throwing up the deuces right here at the 50-yard line. Poor Nigel Bradham's like, don't do that. We got 50 yards. Oh, never mind. I'm off the screen already. Nobody remembers that New York lost that game by 17 points. It was largely meaningless. They remember Saquon going to the house and saying, goodbye, everybody in Philly. I'll see you, I guess, in 2 years and try to do this again.
He's so good.
To put the deuces up at the 50-yard line, it is like very Deion-esque. Or should I say very Coach Sanders-esque. Now, number 2, let's get some Dak in here. Dak Prescott, week 17. Last week of the regular season, spins out. He's going to look downfield. He's down 7. We need a play. Dak Prescott got it! Cole Beasley, an incredible catch. He reaches out, and I think there's some kneecap drag swag that counts. Give us another angle of this, because Dak was so good. This a few years ago. Cole Beasley running through the Giants secondary like they're working for Pfizer, and they find him in the back end zone. He gets it, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak, we miss you. Can't
Got that stock coming.
Unbelievable.
Mark Cuban.
Cole, go have a season, bud. I'm rooting for you.
That was pretty good. What could be number one? Oh, high stakes here. This play changed the complexion of the entire game. Yup, that is Cam. That is Von Miller, Super Bowl 50. Cam tries to get something going, and he comes flying off the edge, takes the ball right out of his hands, can't secure it, but it pops right into the hands of Malik Jackson. It is a touchdown. Broncos up 10-zip, changing the game. So the Broncos, they win. Von's MVP, 2.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. He missed all of last season, guys, after undergoing ankle surgery, but he'll be back, and he'll be giving us incredible play after incredible play in just a couple of weeks.
That's a great play. 99% of the world was on the Panthers in that game, and the second that play happened, it was over.
What were you thinking on that?
It's over. The Broncos are going to win the Super Bowl. Peyton's going to win. Like that was just shock and awe. And I cannot wait to have those guys back. Is there one that jumps out to everybody? For me, it was McCaffrey. Anybody who's like, oh, that one's a good one.
I'm with you on McCaffrey. I think
McCaffrey?
He'll change. He'll from week one, first play, first snap. He'll be a
Great
good
player.
I'm interested in guys like Vaughn, guys who were a little bit later on in their career. There was decisions to be made about his $17.5 million option. The Broncos decide we're going to bring him back. They love him in that city. They love him in that building. Let's see if he's still got that pass rush to him.
After seeing those pictures of Saquon recently, oh, man, and then watching this.
Kyle doesn't want to see him.
Yeah.
He's so young. We forget he is so young. And on top of that, he's motivated to get back because he's injured, all that, blah, 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 blah. But he also wants to get that next contract. That's a different type of motivation. He's going to be running angry.
Most of these guys outside of Devin Bush, who we know it was just the injury, there's some like weird question marks around some of these guys, though, right? You mentioned some of the older guys. Kenny Golladay, can he be worth being the highest paid free agent at wide receiver? Can he do that? Looking at the list of the other guys, Kyle, Odell, does he still have it? Can he be explosive? Can he stay on the field? It's a little murky. It's a little complicated. Saquon, Dak Prescott, even.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are picking the Niners to be this crazy team, the NFC West. I think Nick Bosa is the best player in their entire team. I think he is the best player top to bottom. He's coming back. I do, Nate.
Really?
Don't furrow that brow at me, baby.
Over Kittle?
Both Bosa. Ask Kittle. All Kittle ever does is talk about how good Bosa is. So even Kittle thinks it.
And you're right on the contract motivation stuff, because if you go down that list, Cortland Sutton is playing for a huge deal. Daniil Hunter, based on how they restructure his contract, he can cash in 2022. Odell, based on where things go in Cleveland from here. Yep. And then obviously Saquon. I mean, all those guys coming back. And Vaughn, too. Vaughn's in the last year of his deal. So you got a bunch of guys who have
McCaffrey wants to validate how much he's being paid. All these guys, right?
Exactly.
Dak has a deal. He's good.
Yeah, he'll be okay.